This is my survival world, where I survived 500 days and I built this, and this. However, so many projects are still incomplete, like this, and this. And today we are gonna focus on completing the village. Of course, all the houses are gonna stay empty till I find something useful to build inside. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to need a palette to use all around the village, and sure as hell I'm not going to use this one. But looking around, I think that keep going with the blocks I use on the storage building is going to be fine. So this is the palette I think I'm going with. So let's start with the time lapse. To keep it simple, I'm using mangrove wood just as pillar. I'm going to make a smaller ground floor and a bigger first floor, and then even bigger attic. I'm using mud as a floor and I need to find a mangrove biome because I will need more mud. I'm building the ground floor out of mossy cobblestone and normal cobblestone. And then I move to the first floor, in which I use oak, but just for a detail because I didn't have enough. The roof is the same as the other building, and I'm using deep slate for a trim and mud bricks to fill it in. But I didn't have enough mud. I'm starting to see a pattern. I decorated the exterior with foliage and trapdoor as blind, then I filled the attic with mangrove planks. And made another window. Let's have a walk around. As you can see, I added some detail to the attic windows to make it less bland. And here you can see that the mud I had wasn't enough, so I'm going to finish it later. And now let's have a look inside. It's pretty simple, but there is a ton of space that I don't know how to use. So for now, I'm just gonna place some lantern and move on. As you can see, I don't have much wood, so if I want to build this village without stopping every other minute to gather more wood, I'm going to need an automatic wood farm, and I want one that can farm every type of wood. So it's going to be hard to find, and most of all, to build. So this is the one I found, but it only works with 3 types of wood, so I will have to build another one just to farm mangrove. I cleared this space, but I don't know if I will put it here. In fact, I decided to build it in the starter island next to the moss farm, so I can convert the moss to bone meal. Anyway, this is the wood I gathered in less than 3 minutes. Now, I could build the mangrove one, but this was exhausting, so I think that now we will chill and build another house. So let's go with the time lapse. On this one I decided to go a bit more fantasy, but keeping the structure the same. I just used red mushroom block as wall for the first floor and changed the roof shape with a steeper one. The decors with the foliage are the same, I just changed the type of foliage, and then I added a path that goes from the main one to the back of the houses, where there is going to be an alley. And this is how it is from the ground. For now, this is my favorite one. The ground floor is a bit too empty, but once I build all the houses we will go around and detail even more. By the way, I had an idea. I'm going to change this floor with stone brick and use the mud to finish the roof. Here you can see how a sugar monster is created. Anyway, now I can also place the other leaves and we can call this one done too. I ran it around and added a bit of the path to give us an idea. And I also decided that I don't want to use the same block in every houses. I think that building each one different is going to give more personality to each build. I was about to build the next house, but then I thought that a big custom tree would look better in this place, so I made a small plaza with coarse dirt and rooted dirt and built the tree in the middle. I think it turned out good. Let me know what you think. So I forgot to record the clip after I built the tree and just started building another house. This one is a bit more simple, but still, it's okay. I used stuff for the ground floor and the attic and clay for the middle floor. And now let's go for a walk. After the time lapse ended, I added the cherry leaves to give a splash of color. And I'm loving walking around this place. It's cozy even if it's still empty. I think that some bench here will fit nicely. Now I think I will build this house, and here I want to build a tower just to mix it up a bit. This one is a bit different from the others, cause to make the tower look taller I decided to go for a smaller roof. But I'm noticing now that I'm veering too much towards the medieval style and I want to go back to the fantasy bit. Also, the top of the tower looks like a small Sauron tower without the eye, and I think it's cool. I'm almost done, I'm just missing two buildings. I think I want this one on top to be like a bigger tower, like a mage tower, and this one below is just going to be like an L-shaped house. Oh, and we don't talk about the other half of the village. I don't have time to do that today, and I want to end this video because I'm like 12 hours in. So let's go. The time lapse was really ugly, so I'm just going to show you the final result. And this is the tower. It looked really bad until I put the foliage all around. Now I kinda like it. And this is how it looked from the ground. This is how it looked on the inside. Oh, and also I like this view from the storage room. And let's go with the final time lapse. You can see I'm in the final rush for this session because my time lapse are getting worse. This one I forgot to start it until I had already built the first floor, but either way. With this house I've gone a bit more modern, with a 45-degree roof on the smallest part and a bare roof on the main section. It's mostly oak and brick, and even if it's not my favorite combo, I don't hate it. I added the foliage, and since I forgot to add them in the house with the tower, I added them there too. Now, while we watch the final result, let's talk about what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. I think I will start by finishing the other half of the houses, and then going around and bringing to life the place with small details and something I can talk about because that's a spoiler. I hope you liked the video. If you have some constructive criticism to do, feel free to comment, it helps a lot, and see ya in the next one. Bye!